Hello, everyone. It's February 1st. My name is Suzanne Moore. I'm the county librarian here. In case I haven't met you yet, I'd love to get to know who you are. Join me any first Thursday of the month at 2 o'clock for a tea at 2 talk. Actually, coffee talk for me. Tea or coffee. But anyway, that just start us off. This is a new month and a lot going on. We have new calendars ready. This is the adult calendar. The children's calendar is online. I haven't got a print copy to share with you, but you can pick them up here at the library. And I do want to tell everybody this is an important month. It is Library Lovers Month. Y'all love us, right? We have something for everyone. Libraries are important for everyone, and all people, all ages, all generations are welcome to come and share and become involved with the things that are going on here. Of course, we have tons of great books and um, audios and DVDs and other items that you can check out and borrow with a membership, free library cards. All you need is a current address, proof of address, and you can register to get that library card, which is really cool because there's so many resources that not necessarily you check out and borrow from us, but that you can access online on our website. And the newest, coolest thing is we have a new locker set up downtown Wilkesboro. It's right beside Cook's Outfitters and the community commons area where the stage is and the park, right there close to the Heritage Museum. And these lockers are put and installed to help people who maybe want to use the library but aren't able to visit for a lack of transportation or because of their work schedule, or they're just very busy and they can't come during our open hours. We can deliver items that you request to a particular locker at this locker location, and then you can pick them up at your convenience with your card. All you would do is scan your card. It will be registered with your checkout to a specific locker, and then that locker will open up and you can get your materials. So cool. It's making it easy. So it's a decrease the barrier to access. A lot of times there's barriers in our way, and this is a way to decrease them and let you borrow for things that you want to use and read and learn about. Now we've got a lot going on next week. Starting a week from today is our Friends of the Library book sale. This will take place over behind the Stone Center. They have like a little store, used books. It's the best little bookshop in town where you can go and purchase books for your own collection or for gifts or for your young ones in your life. We've got children's books. We've got adult reading. We've got even some movies and CDs for sale as well. Also, I want to say that this Saturday is the Keeping It Real program. Keeping it real, like the movies, right? We're going to be at Two Rivers Cinema. We meet every first Saturday at 1 o'clock for a free film. So the film this week is called Piano in a Factory. And just a little background on this film. It won the Best Actor award in Tokyo's International Film Festival. So right off the bat, you might imagine this is a foreign film. Yeah, it's a foreign film, but it's a great film. And you can read it while you watch it because we've got English subtitles coming across the screen there. This is about a man named Shin and his estranged wife, and she comes asking for a divorce and custody of their daughter. Starts out pretty grim, right? Well, this girl is a musician and she will live with either parent, whichever one can provide her a piano. So Chin has a struggle. Chin, I think that's his name, Chin. His struggle is to find the way to get a piano for his daughter. He wants her to come and live with him. So he comes with a plan. He cannot afford a piano. He can't borrow a piano. He can't even steal a piano. So he decides that he will make a piano from scratch that his daughter can play. And he persuades a bunch of his friends to help him with this instrument construction. They go into an old factory and they take a lot of scrap steel, and they were able to design a piano for his little girl. So this is a scene from the movie. I'm not exactly sure what's going on there. They're dancing with a accordion. It looks like there's lots of action and different things that they encounter along the way. But very clearly on the back, you might be able to see Shin with his daughter in a scene from the film where they're trying out that piano. That's really going to be cool. This is going to be a cool movie. And the reason why we're reading that movie is because it complements a book that the Reading Trap has been reading. And the Reading Trap is a book club that meets out in the branch location, Trap Hill Branch Library. Um, Anyone is welcome to come and visit the Reading Trap. Whether you read the book or not, join us for a conversation. We meet every first Thursday at noon. We usually provide some type of tasty treat, whatever relates to the story. We'll try to experience it with something good to eat. So the story that we're reading in the Reading Trap that complements our film is called The Piano Shop on the Left Bank. This is a true story by Thad Carhart, and he is talking about his experiences. He's from France. He actually in Paris, France, and he was noticing this little shop every day on his way to take his daughter to school that he was curious about, and he found out this is a shop where they restore old pianos. And he goes to the piano shop, and lo and behold, becomes so interested and wants to revive that passion he had as a child for playing the piano that he purchases a piano. He learns all about how pianos are made. Again, piano shop in a factory. It's a great story. It's got a lot of interesting characters along the way in his walk of back and forth and learning about the pianos in the shop and the people that play them and the music they make and the music he makes when he becomes an owner of a piano himself. And I'll tell you a side note, this is totally unexpected for me. I had never expected to own a piano, but by reading that book, I was able to find a piano on Facebook Marketplace. You know, they got things for sale all the time, and I found a really neat old piano for a very, very affordable price. The only thing that kind of was a stand in the way was how to transport it, and that is a story in itself. So if you want to find out more about my piano and my experiences, and you probably have some stories of your own, we'd love to hear them. Like I said, reading the book is not a requirement to visit. This month, with our conversation about the piano shop on the left bank, happens to be in France. We'll probably have some French cuisine to celebrate the story. So join us for a tasty treat and talk about some books with us. And we'll be preparing for March and what we're going to read in the month of March. I'll give you an update. It has something to do with Irish folklore. You know, St. Patrick's Day takes around the corner there. But we're back to Valentine's, Library Lovers Month. We're all about hearts and love and all the sweet treats that we can get. The Friends of the Library have that sale, as I mentioned, next week. But they also have a special membership drive on February 15th from 5 to 7. If you want to shop for an evening, a special open store evening event, this is going to be also accompanied by chocolate extravaganza. You get chocolate and books. And when you register to become a friend or find out more about becoming a friend of the library, you can enter yourself into a drawing for a raffle for a really beautiful quilt that they are raffling off. So keep that in mind as well. Now, the 16th of February is Internet Safety for Parents. And, you know, kids, they're digital natives. Us older folks, I mean, I didn't own a computer till I was like well into my 30s. And didn't learn about computers growing up in school. We had manual typewriters and no such thing as cell phones. We had party lines. I know y'all can relate, right? Maybe some of you like, wow, thinking back how things have progressed and technology has grown in leaps and bounds since then. We have kids on the internet, and sometimes we have to be aware of the safety of what they may be accessing. And this is going to be a program in partnership with Dana, which is our domestic violence services here in the county. So come out and find out about that. 11:30 a.m. Internet Safety for Parents, and lunch is included. Registration is required. We need to know how many we're feeding. So if you'd like to know more about that, call us up, check it out, look on the website for February the 16th. I want to say, as always, that we have fun with regular programming throughout the year, and every second and fourth Saturday we have a little jam session going on out at the branch location. Well, beginning in the month of February, beginning this month, we're going to start every second Monday with a jam session here at the main branch. So if you're a musician or someone who is learning an instrument, you do not have to be skilled at this. Trust me. I started on the banjo, and I'm still learning things all the time, but the more you turn up and play with other musicians, the quicker and easier it is to pick up those chords, learn some songs, and everybody is really accommodating. If you're a newbie, like, I'm still learning, and I'm like, what key are we in? How do I play the fingers on the fret? And they'll teach you any instruments. And I also have shakers and tambourines and spoons. If you don't have a stringed instrument, bring anything you want to, or just come and listen, or come and sing. Just make a noise. We're going to have our first acoustic jam session here in the main location on February, which is Monday the 12th at 5 o'clock. So come out and visit for that. Now, every single Monday, this is another repetitive program. We have a group of women, and it's not necessarily restricted to women, but they call themselves the Chicks with Sticks. And those are like needles, knitting needles, or crochet hooks. They're a little play on words there, Chicks with Sticks. They're here to craft and make things with yarn. So if you want to learn that skill, if you'd like to learn to knit or crochet, or maybe you do know how to knit and crochet and you want to join us and bring your project along, we all gather up at 4 o'clock every Monday just to socialize and work on those crochet and knit items that you may be creating. Or if you're wanting to learn, just come and join us. We'll help you learn. We even got some supplies if you want to try it out before you make an investment in buying your own supplies. Let's see. Baya Health, they meet with us every first Friday, so that would be tomorrow. There's 2 trainings going on. Ooh, got my calendar. I want to make sure I know tell you what the trainings are about. Let's see if I can find that information real quick. Here on the back of the calendar, we often find out what we're talking about. Baya Health, here we go. These are free trainings, one at 10, tomorrow is Friday, tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, facing the emotional challenges of chronic illness. And then another one at 11, anxiety, managing nervous energy. I should sign up for that one, right? Well, I should say that one way to help me with my nervous energy, sometimes I get crazy with too many things going on, and that's okay. I mean, I like to stay involved, but sometimes you need to slow down a little. And that nervous energy can be put to good use if you want to join us for a Monday Chicks with Sticks session. Yeah, that helps you calm down a little bit, the crocheting and knitting. Now, our adult services librarian, Marlyn Tugman, you may know Marlyn. She runs a book club every month here on the third Tuesday at 4 o'clock. That's right. So that would be the 20th of February this month, and the discussion on what they're reading entails a book by Alice Walker, The Color Purple. And you may have just recently seen that in theaters. I think a new version of that film was released at Christmas time this past year. Color Purple's been around, and they've just revived the book for a second reading, or just to reread it. You may have read it before, but reread it. And if you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. It is an amazing story, and it's about a young girl coming of age type of story, and she's an African American. And again, not only is it Library Lovers Month, it is Black History Month. So this is a perfect book to read and discuss. Another thing that we want to tell you about that you would love to be a part of is our North Carolina Reads 2024 virtual book conversations. The first one takes place here on February 27th at 6 o'clock. We will be Zooming with libraries across the state, readers across the state to discuss a book, and it's a nonfiction story, Beyond Innocence, The Life Sentence of Daryl Hunt. And this man, unfortunately, was falsely accused and served time on death row for a crime he did not commit. Luckily, this was a horrific murder that took place with a Winston-Salem copy editor back in I'm not sure the time frame, but maybe back in the 70s, been a couple decades ago. And so he served quite a bit of time on death row for this crime that he was innocent of. So beyond innocence and understanding how that happens. Luckily, with discovery of DNA, crime scene evidence, and investigations into the case, he was proven innocent and was able to gain his freedom. But there's repercussions for that kind of thing, and fitting back into society isn't always so easy. So I know that was a struggle for this gentleman, and well, I don't want to ruin his whole story, but you may have heard of him before, and this is a chance to find out what really happened after he was released. Unfortunately, that was not the end of things, but I do want to say that he was an innocent man proven falsely accused. And we have a lot of things going on with Black History Month that I want to highlight as well. On Tuesday, the 13th of February, there is going to be Wilkes County Slave Records Conversations with Jason Duncan. He's a member of our Genealogy Society, and these records represent a dark part of our county's past. However, they also provide unique information about the lives of our ancestors. So this is an hour-long history presentation and a tour of the museum's historic properties. So if you'd like to come over and visit that at the Heritage Museum, that's at 10:30 in the morning, Tuesday, February 13th. Meet with Jason Duncan. There is a small fee. It's $7 for adults, $6 for students, seniors, and military folk, but it's well worth the price to visit the museum and learn about this important history. Again, and timely a program with the thought of Black History Month. And our Genealogy Society meets here in the library every fourth Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. So if you'd like to join the society or find out more about the study of our county, the roots and the history of your family members, and how we learn more from each other, come and visit with us and check out the Genealogy Society. It will be, let's see, the 27th of February, the fourth Tuesday. Remember, the third Tuesday is the book club. The fourth Tuesday is the Genealogy Society. On the 29th, the last day of the month, it looks like a leap year for us, we're going to have a reader's theater of a script by August Wilson called Fences. Fences is a civil rights, kind of a baseball type story. And I have not read it all, but just previewing it looks so interesting to me. We're going to be reading at 5 o'clock in the evening the script out loud and hearing about it. And love to invite you out for that. I know I heard from one of my work study students that this was a script that they were studying in their literature class at the community college. So those of you that are taking that class, come on down. It's a great opportunity to read it in a live setting and enjoy doing your homework with other people. Basically, we'll have some refreshments, and again, it honors Black History Month. There's so much going on. Don't want to leave anything out. Tuesday the 13th at 1:30, will be the first meeting of our creative writers in the new year. Last month, that meeting was called off due to rain and bad weather. I don't know, it was a flooding situation going on, and they couldn't come and out and get together and share support. But this is a group of creative writers that come together, share their stories, get a little critique, feedback. We always welcome new members. And they're actually putting together a digital archive of some of their written work, which will soon to be released in the new year as well. I do want to say there's so much going on here, but there's other things going on out at our branch location, and some of the happenings there, not necessarily, well, I mentioned one thing, don't forget the Reading Trap Book Club next Thursday at noon. But we also have a genealogy club that meets every first Tuesday at 4 at the branch location. If you live out that way, stop in and visit. The branch is open every Tuesday, every Thursday, and every other Saturday. So they're a part-time library, but they have a lot going on. They have Tai Chi Tuesdays on Tuesdays. If you would be interested in learning how to do Tai Chi, it's an exercise class for arthritis, and it's a slow movement type of thing. It's not too difficult, and it's very helpful. So check that one out too. Um, last but least, there's two other things there's two last things that I want to tell you about. One of them is our Talking Service Book Club. Now, this is a book club for our veterans, our military, our active duty, their family members. If you're a caregiver, or maybe you're just a concerned civilian that wants to learn more about the things that our military have done, are doing to protect us, and understand a little bit more of what they've been through. We're going to be reading something about democracy, I believe, from our anthology, Standing Down. It's an anthology called Standing Down, From Warrior to Civilian. We also have volume 2 of the county library's Veteran History Project. Every year, well, this is our second year, right? We have put together a really nice collection in stories, local stories, stories that relate to the county, of our veterans, and some of the things that our service organizations are doing each year. And you might want to start collecting a series of these books. We've got books for sale. If you'd like to pick one up, come by. If you'd like to be a part of volume 3, we're collecting stories now to put in the next edition. This is an annual project, and we always look for help with that project. If you'd like to help us with archiving and scanning photos, or transcribing interviews, or even sharing family stories, all kinds of things you can do to help us with this work. The Veterans History Project is very important, and it's very fun, and it's rewarding work. And when I say fun, you get to learn so much. I think learning is fun. I know it is something that I strive for every day, to learn something new, and it always keeps your mind active. And one last thing, if you are expecting, or a new mom or dad, we have the Baby Safe Sleep training happening here on February 14th at 11 o'clock. This is a 1-hour class. It teaches the safest sleep practices for babies. I said you must be pregnant at the time of the class, and you will receive a free pack and play or a baby monitor. This is through the health department. They come to our library to teach the class, and the next one is on Valentine's Day, Wednesday, February 14th at 11 o'clock. I was mainly reviewing our adult calendar. Like I said, the children's calendar is not printed out online. It will be available for pickup, though. It might be downstairs. I don't have it with me. But I want to mention that this Saturday, before you head over to the theater, right, at 1 o'clock to see the film, you might want to come visit us here. It's known nationally as Take Your Child to the Library Day, and we're going to have a special story time. I'm actually reading to the kids, so come out and hear the story. I'll be reading about a famous song you all know and love, I'm sure, This Land Is Your Land, written by Woody Guthrie, and performed a lot of you might remember Pete Seeger and his banjo music. I'm going to attempt to do a sing-along, bring my banjo, and we're going to have fun together learning about the song and reading the story. This land is your land at 11. Story time at 11 this Saturday. Movie this Saturday at 4. Back to back. But we also have in the afternoon a special library scavenger hunt going on because it's National Take Your Child to the Library Day. Bring them over and enjoy the scavenger hunt here in the library. And when you complete the scavenger hunt, you get a token for our free Inchy Bookworm vending machine. And we have a vending machine that's downstairs in the lower lobby that dispenses children's books. We've got a variety of children's books. And so what you would do is with your token, put it in the machine, choose which book you would take and get and keep it. It's one of your, it's a book that you can own for your personal home library and read over and over and over again and share it with your family as well. So many things are happening. February, I can't believe it's February 1st already. February is here. Let's love the library. We love you and want to see you come out and visit with us and learn about various things with us and enjoy our programming. Pick up a calendar, save the date. Hope to see you soon. Take care.